Hi guys, Sukudo here, and today I'll be showing you the fourth round of Fascar at US Air. The race itself is 45 laps long, and on screen you can see the championship standings before the race we're about to watch. As you can see, from the Western Conference drivers, I'm sharing first place with Alex. We both have 26 points. But before we get to the race, let's watch a little showcase lap of the track. So we're on the track, you can see my inputs as well, coming around to the first corner, downhill. Pretty important to get a good exit speed out of this second corner onto the straight. So as you can see, we're coming up to a hairpin and a section of 90-degree corners. A little uphill, quickly into a downhill section, a tight bit of corners here, pretty easy to get wrong. Now coming around this penultimate corner, a long sweeper, and the last corner, a downhill, and that's a lap of the US Air short track.
So here we are at the start of the race. Lights coming on, and off we go. So Polly gets a good start. I notice some lateral movement. I gotta back off just to not accidentally punt him off. And he immediately starts making a gap. Oh, a little boot from the back. Coming through the tight section here and around the penultimate bend. Starting lap 2. So, about the strategy, in this Fascar series you have to make one mandatory pit, and the tires work out just so they run out at about 41 laps. And since the race is 45 laps long, it makes up to about, you want to pit at around lap 23 or so, or lap 22. Starting the third lap, Polly actually has pretty damn good pace here, so it's rather difficult keeping up with him. But I'm actually not attacking that much because it's pretty damn difficult on this track to overtake, and if you slide off you can lose quite a few positions. And as you can see Polly do there, immediately gaining from that on lap 4. So a quick look back at him. Kind of lags out a bit there, but you can already see a bit of a gap being developed. And coming around the penultimate bend here. So yeah, driving carefully on this in this race really paid off, and it's a pretty tricky track because of the cutting forward. There we go. You can see Polly actually blew there. I think he had problems with his internet, so he was a lap down, or actually 2 laps down, I think. And you can see the safety car coming out. Polly also rejoined, so I go to overtake him because he is down some laps, and just waiting for the rest of the guys to show up. So I do believe this one was a competition caution. They're pulled to kind of closing the gaps between people, since the last 2 guys were quite far away. And you can see RK pitting there under the safety car, which can be good if unless you have to do another pit later, which this race ideally is a 1 pit stop race. But the tires should make it to the end for him, so getting a free pit stop under the safety car is pretty good. You can see Gray coming in second here behind me, and I tried to give a little bit of I think there was a little bit of lag and some difference in speed, and that generates that concertina effect. So I just tried to leave a bit of gap to the safety car, so on the restart I can actually hammer down a bit of time before the safety car goes in, so I can manage to build up some momentum and escape from the guys from the back. So you can see me leaving some space, going pretty slow here, and coming around the final bend I put the hammer down, safety cars going in, and you can just see how big of a gap that generates so soon. Gray actually sliding off there, and again, when you do slide off, especially in a pack of cars, you're going to lose quite a few positions, even though there are only 5 people racing. So lap 12 here, having a look back, Alex chasing me down here, a pretty damn fast driver, but this wasn't his best race. Sliding off there, Polly takes Alex, going to lap 15, having a look back. So right now I thought Polly was second actually, because I didn't know he was 2 laps down. So as far as I knew, during the race I was fighting for my first position. So building up some gap there. I'm gonna look forward lap 16 and skipping ahead a few laps because, I was quite a bit of time ahead and there really wasn't much competition. Again, lap 28 there. And this was one mistake I made during the race that was actually under green flags and not caused by someone punting me off. So lap 31, I was about 1 straightaway ahead of the guy in second, Gray there. And I was starting to think about actually pitting, and I'm actually going to do that this lap. So having a look back of how far ahead I am of him and here. So pit procedure in this series is just a stop and go, change your tires, fix your car, and then just go. And I'm second right now actually, there was an editing error. Polly is, I think, still a lap down, but yeah. So Polly got past Gray, and I do believe, nope, not this lap. I think Gray wanted to duck into the pits pretty soon. So yeah. So I'm chasing him down here. He's got pretty good pace here on the drift physics as well. Nothing to scoff at. And there we go, going into the pits. And at this point I was actually second, or not second, first, because Polly just unlapped himself, which was very impressive by him. So yeah, I should actually be first here. And but although I am first, I did not know that when I was racing, so as per my knowledge, during the race I was, second, and I was desperately trying to chase down Polly for that first place. Which, now looking back at it, I should have probably driven a bit more carefully, but, for me in the end it all worked out, I guess. Didn't make that many mistakes here. So, lap 26, up at the hairpin, and the section of 90-degree corners. Coming through here, through the dip, through the penultimate corner, and then the last corner, lap 20 or 37. Okay, skipping ahead a lap, you can see a safety car is out, and this was another little mistake I did, but you know, under safety car doesn't count. So Polly letting me through, I was actually pretty, you know, I thought Polly was on the lead lap when I was racing, so I was rather confused by that, but you know, I'm not gonna say no to a free position. So we're just here behind the safety car, waiting for everyone to catch up. Competition caution again. You can see RK is almost a lap down there. So it's gonna be quite a while behind the safety car. Lap 39, so after, goes off there for a second. After this safety car, it was basically just a sprint race to the end. Everyone's, you know, caught up. Everyone's trying to get that first position or podium to some. And yeah, you know, it did happen on the last lap. Again, just trying to give some room to the safety car in front. We're not going yet. I think we did another lap. So this lap too, and then it's safety car in. And you know, already trying to give some space to the safety car in front. So, you know, when the green flag drops, I can just hammer it down. And Alex just punts Gray off the track. I do believe that was a bit of a lag, but you know, it means safety car is out for another lap, so just so Gray can get his position back. Pretty annoying for me, you know, sitting behind the safety car for so long, but it should actually be good since there's fewer laps to defend in the end. So lap 41 right now. And GZ Mix Surrender Mountain just going off right here. I remember being pretty damn frustrated during the race because, you know, I was trying to maintain a gap, and you can actually see Gray like nudging me from the rear. And green flags here. Again, you know, immediately building a gap, really crucial to get the safety car restart right, because, you know, if you don't, you can lose quite a few positions here. Just get, you know, nudged off the track or whatever. Oh, you can see some lag there. That was pretty scary for me, and Gray on my bumper right there. This is actually this is a pretty scary sight during the race, you know, having someone pretty damn good behind you. Oh, probably going off the track, we can see in the background, but managing to get fourth there. So Gray and Alex chasing me down, lap 43, coming up to the penultimate lap. Still in first somehow. And lap 44 is the penultimate lap. And from now until the end, it's a clear sprint. Coming up through the hairpin, through these corners. And, you know, at this point I was just fully trying to concentrate on not sliding off, because if you do that now, basically your race is over. You're not gonna win anything. So I was fully concentrated on just keeping my car on track, and, you know, I wasn't even worrying about going very fast. You know, obviously I was braking in the, you know, as late as I could and everything, but yeah, final lap here. Gray just slides off, you know, not much he could do there, and there's his chance gone. And here we go, across the check line, finish in first, over 45 laps. Pretty good race for me. I felt really good about that one. You know, just held the car on the road. That was the most crucial thing. You know, you could see from, you know, Polly and Gray, and, you know, that's the mistake most people made here. Is, you know, they just went full on attack and with no regard towards, you know, just keeping your position safe. And, you know, that's what I did, and, you know, it worked out fine. And, you know, during this race you didn't really have to worry about strategy. So that's that. Thank you everyone for watching. If you want to see more of these, I don't know, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and until next time.